It's from Hansel and Gretel.
Yeah.
Hans and Grietje.
Hans and Grietje.
Grietje means actually little girl.
That's so funny.
It means a little girl?
Yeah, it means little girl. But some people pronounce it in a way that it sounds like creature.
Grietje.
Creature.
Grietje.
Creature. Hey, creature. What? That's not me.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Welcome everyone to this episode of Learn to Speak Dutch. I am Joshua Brown. This is my wife Ashley Brown, and this is
Grietje. It's your first Dutch word.
or Travel Gretel. We'll have her link to her channel down in the description down below. Definitely check her out. She's one of our favorite YouTubers, and I can highly recommend her. So again, to go back to the intro, this is not a recurring series. I was joking. But we are in Amsterdam right now. We're in the Netherlands, and we are visiting for a time. So we thought it'd be really fun if we shared something with you guys that would make your trip here to the Netherlands a bit easier. Now, if you are in Amsterdam, most likely everyone you meet is going to speak English. But there are a lot of Dutch people here, and as a tourist, as a visitor, I feel like it'd be really nice to at least make an effort to speak the local language. Even if everyone is going to immediately revert to speaking English with you,
probably, yeah.
Then it'd be at least nice to be able to say hi and hello, how are you, or something like that in Dutch, just to be like, yeah, I tried, you know? So I think what I've done is I've made a list for Grietje,
very good.
or Gretel, as it's much easier to say in English, about some of the phrases that I think, for me, it'd be useful to have. And we're going to have Ashley and I try and say them, basically.
Gonna see how that works out. So the first one that you have was just very convenient. The basic hello or hi, which actually is pretty much like it is in English. It's just hello.
Hello. It's an A though, right? H-A-L-L-O?
Yeah.
So it's really that simple. Just instead of hello, we say hello.
Hello. Or you can also say hoi.
Hello. So like hoi is like hey.
Yeah, hoi is like hey. It's more street language.
Hello. That one's not so bad.
That's not so bad.
I can speak Dutch.
He does.
I can speak Dutch now.
At the end of the video, he will speak perfectly.
So I did have a question. Do you guys just say hello or hoi, or do you say like good morning, good afternoon, and good evening?
That's more
formal?
Yeah, that's more formal.
But like, so if you go into a shop, would you say something like?
Yeah. Then the shop owner would for sure say like.
Okay.
Goedemorgen.
Goedemorgen. And that is good morning?
Good morning, yeah, very good.
Goedemorgen.
Goedemorgen.
Okay, so you're saying, I'm hearing this sound that goes a lot in Dutch.
Yeah.
What, is that like a specific letter or a group of letters? What is that?
Well, it's the like the G. That's the one that makes the sound here.
We would say good morning and you say
Goedemorgen. But I have the feeling that most of the time it gets complicated when the R is there. So with the gr.
Like
because then you have the
like in Grietje.
Like in Grietje.
Her name.
Yeah. If you want a nice sentence, if you're Dutch, you know what I'm saying. But Grietje graait in de groene groentes. That silence.
Crickets.
Grietje graait in de groene groentes.
Moving on. So what was good morning again?
Goedemorgen.
Goedemorgen.
Yes.
All right.
And then goedemiddag.
Goedemiddag.
It makes your throat feel like
Goedemiddag.
like you need some water.
Do you have water?
If you feel it in here, we have a word and that's called gorgelen. I don't know what the word's in English, but you put water in it, you're like,
oh, gargling. Gorgling.
Gorgelen.
It's so close to what we say.
It is,
because gargling is G. Gargling.
Yeah. We probably stole the word from the
G
Dutch.
Still, but it's G.
Yeah.
Okay, so good morning was goedemorgen.
Yes.
Good afternoon was
Middag.
Goedemiddag. Oh, mid.
Like midday. Yeah.
Goedemiddag. Middag.
Middag.
Goedemiddag.
Yeah.
Middag.
Good or good evening. Goedenavond.
Goedenavond.
Avond. Avond is evening.
Avond. Goedenavond.
Goedenavond.
Okay, and so like if you actually go into a shop and you said goedenavond in the evening, they'd be like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
I mean, okay.
Yeah.
And then you just start speaking English and it's all right.
Yeah, probably. As you said before, like especially in Amsterdam, people, if they hear you're not Dutch, they switch to English immediately. But it's also nice. It's really nice to,
at least
say goedenavond.
Oh, okay.
Only goedenavond after 6.
Okay.
After 6.
After 6.
Yeah.
And when does afternoon start?
After 12.
After 12. Okay.
Yeah,
So
but really, people can be specific about it. If you enter a place and you say Goedemiddag, and it's like 5 minutes before 12, people are like, no.
Dang!
It's good morning, Goedemorgen. Yeah.
That's fun.
all right.
That's how you learn.
Yeah, you look your watch first or your phone first what time it is.
Okay.
And then you tell.
So you've gone into a shop, or perhaps you've gone into a restaurant, and you're trying to order something, or like you want to purchase something. I was thinking it'd be nice, at least because we're 2 people, it'd be nice to at least know how to say 1, 2, maybe 3. So like if you want to order multiple of something.
Yeah.
So how would you say 1?
1 is één.
Eén.
Één. Yeah.
Één.
Perfect. Één.
So like één bier.
Eén biertje.
Tje?
Maybe. It's always nice to put tje. Tje is cool.
So
I like
tje
tje.
is what?
Just make it smaller.
Wait, what do you mean?
Tje. Like tje in the end. Like my name, Grietje.
Uh-huh.
Like Griet is big.
Grietje.
But Grietje is smaller.
So
Why would it be smaller?
So why would I call you smaller? Why would I say you're a little girl but smaller?
Yeah, but the tje is like make it little.
So do you add that to everything? Well, how do you know what to
Is it
add
just-
that to?
You
Is
can-
it just a
you
way of
can-
saying something cute?
No, tje is amazing. You can add it to everything. Like tafel, but when we make it smaller, tafeltje.
But
Jongetje.
what purpose does it serve in the language? If I say I want 2 of this, why would I say I want 2 of this smaller? What purpose does that serve? Because it doesn't translate to English.
And it doesn't make the word actually smaller. You're actually adding to the word.
That's true. Yeah,
Saying chip.
that's true. Well, in case of beertjes, just something. It's a common thing to say.
Okay.
Like, hey, beertje. It's just common. Yeah. So what you
Okay.
do. But for example, for guy, like for you are much taller than me actually. So I would say you're a man. But if I would say you're a jongen, like you're. But then if you say that you're really small, like you're 9 years old, then it's a jongetje.
Okay.
So like a child.
I'm not sure I understand
Yes.
the ch bit.
Yeah.
It's like the table is this big, but that over there, that's a tafeltje.
Okay,
It's a
yeah,
little table.
a small table. But why would I say that about something I'm ordering? Just because, is it because I want a smaller version of it? Like, instead of a pint, I want a glass, so I'd say biertje?
No, for beer it's just
Sure.
tje.
Okay.
There's actually,
cool.
if you're not from the Netherlands, or if you are from the Netherlands, you probably recognize, there's a lot of things that we do that don't really have good explanation. For example,
Okay.
if you say that chair, in English it's always like that chair, that window, that table. In Dutch, it's die stoel and dat raam.
Okay.
Die and dat.
Yeah. I cannot explain why it's die and dat.
Okay.
I can't.
You
so
just
you
know.
just have to know. There's
Yeah.
no rule.
Alright.
Yes.
There is a rule somewhere,
Yeah.
but I don't know it. Maybe
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know it, but I don't know it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you just feel that it's wrong.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I totally get
We
it.
have the same thing in
yeah,
English, too.
we have the same exact thing in English.
Okay. So if I wanted to order 1 of something, you said 1 was
Eén,
één, and then if I want 2 of something,
twee,
twee.
biertjes.
Now, I know this is probably going to be
Twee
offensive
biertjes.
to every Dutch person in the world, but that sounds a little German to me.
Oh, yeah. Zwei.
Ein, zwei,
Yeah.
and ein,
But
zwei.
our languages are related for a very long time.
Okay.
If I'm correct, and then they split up.
Ein and zwei for 1 and 2.
Eén. Now you made it German.
Ein and zwei.
Eén.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
And if I wanted 2 of something, please, is the grammar, like in English I'd say 2 beers, please.
Yeah.
But is the grammar the same? So some
Yeah.
languages you'd say, please, 2 beers. But here I could actually
No.
say, twee
Biertjes.
beers. And then
Biertjes.
tjus.
Yeah, biertjes.
Biertjes.
It's just, if you say biertjes, it's just way more relaxed.
Okay.
2 biertjes alstublieft.
So tjus does that translate directly to please?
Tjus is just to make the beer smaller, and then the S behind it makes it 2.
Tjusjes.
Biertjes.
Biertjes.
So first you make it smaller, then you make it 2.
Yeah.
Because 1 biertje, 2 biertjes.
Okay.
Like 1 beer, 2 beers.
One
We
beer,
do the
2
same,
beers.
just yes.
Okay. And then
Alsjeblieft.
so then please, how would I say please just by itself?
Alsjeblieft.
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 Yeah, and alsjeblieft.
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 Alsjeblieft. Or you can also say graag. If you prefer that. Yeah.
Or you could say graag.
Graag.
What
2
is-
biertjes graag.
What is graag then?
Graag. Wat is graag then? Just stay with alsjeblieft.
This got a lot more complicated than I thought. I would like 1, please. And she's like, well, you can say that 12 different ways, actually.
That is a, yeah. No, just say with alsjeblieft.
Okay.
You can also say alsjeblieft.
Okay.
Because that's the thing. In Dutch we have this word for this more polite way of speaking.
Right.
Like in English you only say you. We can say je, which is more of like this level.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I can say u. It's u. It's over there. U is the higher person.
I see.
Okay. So respect in a way.
Yeah.
Got it.
Formal and informal.
So alsjeblieft or alsjeblieft.
Okay.
Alsjeblieft.
Alsjeblieft.
And then let's say someone gave me something and I just want to say thank you.
Dank je.
Thank you.
That's really
je.
similar.
Yeah, that one is close enough.
Dank
Yeah.
je.
Thank you.
Dank je.
Okay.
Or dankjewel.
Dankjewel. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Dankjewel.
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 Okay, so just think of a donkey
I like that.
and
Donkey.
make it kind of
Yeah.
Dutchy sounding.
Yeah, and then you make
you.
a donkey well. So you think of a wet donkey.
There you go.
Dankjewel.
A wet donkey is thank you very much.
I like that though. I'll
Thank you.
remember that one. The rest I don't even remember now, but the wet donkey I'll remember.
Okay, so perhaps you've gone out for drinks and you've made a Dutch friend, let's say, and you're just saying goodbye. So how would you just say goodbye?
There's only one proper way to say goodbye in the Netherlands.
Okay.
It's houdoe.
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 And now you let me know in the comments down below that I'm totally wrong. But I bet you it's the only way. Houdoe.
Houdoe.
Yeah.
What does
perfect.
that mean? What's the translation?
It is a way to say goodbye, but it's only in the south of the Netherlands that they say it.
Ah.
Only below the rivers.
So if you know the geography of the Netherlands, you'll know that in Amsterdam that probably isn't the way they'd say it.
No. But it's nice for you to learn. If you
Okay.
just outside of the shop you say houdoe, I would love it if you do that.
Okay. So for Travel Gretel, we will say houdoe to everyone when we say
She'll
goodbye.
get us in trouble.
Let's say, for instance, you wanted to be nice and like your friend was offended that you said houdoe. How would
Yeah.
you say goodbye in the north?
Doei.
Doei.
Doesn't have the same ring.
No,
Doei.
doei. Or doeg. Or
Houdoe.
Dag.
Yeah.
Dag. Dag.
Okay. So
interesting.
you've attempted to speak Dutch and you realize that you failed miserably at it. You're a little embarrassed and you're saying, okay, let's switch to English. How would you say, do you speak English or something
I'm
like
sorry,
that?
I don't speak
Yeah.
Dutch.
Yeah.
The easiest way is if it's not like in a polite version, but more in a day-to-day version, it's spreek je Engels.
Spreekt u
Like,
Engels.
yeah, you know.
So to me, it sounds like a direct translation for speak you English.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Speak you English.
Spreekt u Engels. Engels.
Spreekt u Engels.
Spreekt u Engels.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've said hello and you've tried to order things and it's just not working out. Spreekt u Engels? Get that?
Yeah.
Close enough?
Yeah.
Okay.
Very good. Spreekt u Engels? And then if they say, nee, sorry.
Then you
Then
just
what?
run.
Get out.
So that's actually a good thing to know. What is yes?
Ja.
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 And we just heard no, which is nee.
Nee.
Ja and nee.
Nee.
There you go. So if you hear ja and nee, you can understand a little bit of the context of a conversation.
Yeah.
Very cool.
For us in English, I think so many of the words used are similar.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if you just use common sense
Yeah,
and
yeah.
think about it for a
It's
second,
true, yeah.
then you could maybe figure it out. And a context totally changes everything. Like
Yeah.
if whatever the context is, normally you can kind of figure it out in any language almost.
It's true, but the thing is in Dutch that people can speak really, really, really fast, and then you cannot
Yeah.
even
Very
make
true.
it like.
And then to me it
what are
sounds
the
like
different words?
like just a
Yeah.
bunch of sounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you don't know where one word stops and where the next one begins.
Right.
So then it's really hard to get a context.
Yeah.
You know what?
I think we'll come back to that. Where does one word stop and another one begin in a second? But I have one last question. So you've been out drinking, or you've had some food or whatever, and you need to find the bathroom. Let's say, how would I say? Where is the ...
That's actually really easy. Waar is de? Or het. That
Het?
depends on what you're searching for.
Het?
Ja, waar is de wc? Or waar is het toilet?
Okay.
Both of the time you're asking for the toilet. But one is het and one is de.
Waar is de? Waar is het?
Ja.
Okay, and we don't necessarily know when it's the right way to say it one way. So if we use one version, they'll understand at
They
least.
will understand, and
even
they
if
will
it's
also,
wrong.
yeah, even if it's wrong, they will understand.
Where is de? Sounds like where is the?
Yeah, waar is de?
There is
Yeah.
the.
So cool
It's
how
really
it's like
close.
close,
That is
but
the.
it's totally different at the same time.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay, so we were talking about. I think this is great for a real introduction, like a primer to tourists' Dutch, as it were.
Yeah.
If you're coming to visit, you probably aren't going to have time to really immerse yourself in the culture, and anyone that speaks back to you will likely speak back to you in English, especially in Amsterdam. But if you get out, which we recommend you go to Rotterdam, The Hague, and there's a lot of places in the south that you can get to within 1 or 2 hours by train, it's
Yeah.
nice to at least try. So we've covered the basics, the very, very basics, and we're already confused. But I think let's take it one step further. Do you have something that you think would be hilarious for us to try and say in Dutch? Something that maybe it's innocuous, but for us it's probably very difficult. Just to give an example of what you might hear. It could be a rhyme. It could be...
How about the Hottentotten tentententoonstellingen?
She lost me halfway through. Hottentotten
Tentententoonstellingen.
tentententoonstellingen.
You make it German.
Did I? I made it sound German?
His his accents.
Okay, one more time so I can hear your accent.
Hottentotten tentententoonstellingen.
Hottentotten tentenstellingen.
Oh, almost!
I missed probably like a sentence in the middle.
Hottentotten.
Hottentotten?
Hottentotten.
Hottentotten
Tenten.
tentoonstellingen.
Tentoonstellingen.
Hottentotten tentententoonstellingen.
Hottentotten.
Oh, you're getting there.
Not too bad.
Hottentotten
Now what did I say?
tentententoonstellingen. Yeah, it's not. It's really mostly a long thing. It's like an exposition, exhibition of tents.
An
from the
exhibition
Hottentotten.
of tents from the Hottentotten. Here's our group of tents from the Hottentotten.
Hottentotten tentententoonstellingen. It's multiple. It's not one exhibition. It's multiple exhibitions actually. So
Okay.
Cultural.
Not just one exhibition.
no, Hottentotten tenten. And I think there's one word and that you should know if you're in the Netherlands, and it's gezellig.
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 Why should I know that?
Because it's the untranslatable Dutch word that everyone speaks about, and it just means kind of like, it's kind of cozy and being together.
I've heard this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, gezellig.
So if you're in a cafe and then they say like, till next time, and you say, yes, het was gezellig. They will love it if you say that.
Like go cozy or
Yeah, it's not really but I could say it's really this word that I grab you by the shoulder and say, gezellig hè.
gezellig, hè?
Leuk hè. But the problem is with it sounds really harsh, but it's really this word of like your aunt would say it on a birthday party.
Yeah. It's like
Gezellig.
Yeah, like a term of endearment.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Gezellig.
This has been fantastic. I actually want to learn more Dutch. Ashley and I have joked half jokingly like it'd be fun if we stayed here to go visit the rest of Europe. So like it'd be kind of fun to learn Dutch, but we'd have to stay here and like really try because again people will speak English. So if you're coming to the Netherlands, get out of just Amsterdam and try and use some of these phrases and ask a friend like, you know, what's something I can try and say in Dutch, or like if you're trying to say something in English, ask your server or whoever's there with you, like, okay, how would you say that in Dutch? Just make an attempt. It's nice. So go back through the video, watch the things from the beginning about hi, hello, how are you, good morning, good afternoon, 1, 2, goodbye, all these things. And Wayfam, I hope we encourage you to get out there and travel today. Check out Travel Gretel's channel for more really cool videos about travel all around the world as well as the Netherlands. And we'll see you in the next video.
Bedankt voor het kijken en tot de volgende keer.
Wait,
Oh shoot.
wait, what's goodbye? What's goodbye again?
Houdoe.
Houdoe.